back in the good old US of A. Let's do this. Hey everybody. One of the questions that I get constantly is there an MRE that has fish in it? Well, yes. We have one with tuna. Our cousins up north, I believe they still have a salmon IMP. I'm not too sure about that though. I have not looked at the recent Canadian menus, but I know we still have tuna in our rations. And I know that a bunch of European countries, Australia, New Zealand, they have those little packets of tuna in theirs as well. What we have today is menu 21. This is a 2015 production date, and this was on the 337th day of 2015. In military vernacular, it is tuna chunk light water packed lemon pepper. That is such a mouthful for lemon pepper tuna. Let's bust into this thing. Again, this one is packaged by Ameriqual. Nothing else on the back. Claims to have an easy peel or peelable seal. We will test that in a second. Sometimes these things are so easy, and sometimes they definitely are a challenge. Bam. Tell it's Ameriqual. It has a double bag. Again, this one is also easy to tear open with those tear notches. Getting the stuff out of the bag is something entirely different. Right off the bat, you have your camo packed Star-Kissed Tuna Creations. Of course, it is lemon pepper. Cheese-filled crackers, or commonly referred to as combos. Accessory pack. We'll take a look at that in a second. Chocolate flavored First Strike Ration Bar. Cheese spread. Tortillas! You know we're going to have 2 of those. Fat-free mayonnaise. Strawberry dairy shake. These are hit or miss. Sometimes you really like them and sometimes you really don't. And an MRE spoon. Then the accessory packet. Accessory packet B. I can always tell my favorite accessory packets because they come with a beverage like this instead of a ginormously huge container like those electrolyte beverage carbo ones. There's no reason why they couldn't package it in something nice and small like this. Again, TP. Just your standard. Oh, is this the individual sheets? This is literally a pain in the ass to use at times. Salt, moist towelette, and again, your gum. And as I mentioned in other vids, the reason I'm such a fan of these small ones is they just dump right into a standard water bottle. You never want to put this stuff into your canteen or your water bladder because it stains the inside. Next thing you know, you just failed a staff inspection or regimental inspection and you're doing extra duty for something stupid and then you have to buy a new kit. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now, one thing you didn't see with this ration was a ration heater. Sometimes those things are very important as far as the tortillas because it helps make them a little more pliable. So we will see how these fare. And G. Schultz, he just posted a recent video where he was lucky enough he got a double pack of these, which I think somebody screwed up personally and accidentally added in too, because I've never had the military be that generous. Here we go. See, we get a little tearage going on, and you're trying to keep them together and happy. And I am going to make both of these today. For those of you out there that have seen the MRE tester dogs and have had them around, today, the day I'm filming this, is Sherman's 2nd anniversary of being with me. He is thrilled to death. And he's going to get his very own tuna roll-up. Well, maybe I'll make him share it with Alligator. Then the cheese-filled crackers. Again, identical to a commercially made product that we all know and love. The chocolate First Strike Ration Bar. Definitely has that cocoa wafting smell off of that, which is kind of nice. And then I've got this cheese spread and fat-free mayo. I'm going to need both of these to make sure that they are totally combined before I open these up. I also have this strawberry dairy shake, but I am not going to make this right now. Down in the description, I will leave a link, or maybe at the end of the video, where I can show you how to make frosting out of this as well. Now, the only real issue I have with getting something like tuna is your entree or your main weight or the amount. If you got like a regular thing of like cheese tortellini, you would get a whole 8-ounce ration. With this, you're only getting 4.5 ounces. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, but even when you look at the amount of calories for serving size, you get 2.5 servings in here, but yet a serving is only 60 calories. So you always have to keep that in mind. Sure, you can combine it with everything else, but that is one of the reasons why I prefer usually a different menu. And another good tip to try to get all of this out of there, as soon as you open it, don't stick your spoon in there. Grab it down here by these corners and start shoving them together down at the bottom. And crush everything to the middle. That way you can get everything around these edges out of there a lot easier. There is a big chunk of tuna. And then we'll make the MRE taster dogs. And you're always going to have stuff left in these. That's just part of the deal with dealing with these kind of retort pouches or foil bags. Let's try to just get this kind of smooth out. And I've always been kind of suspect on mayo. If it's 130 degrees, do you really want to put mayo on something? Yeah, well. But fortunately, it is fall here, and I don't have to contend with 130 degree days. So I will place it on my side. And then the cheese spread, I would prefer the jalapeno cheese spread, but you use what you get. And I know the dogs are like this. Allie's already staring at me saying, They both came running over as soon as I opened up the tuna packet. Now, I had an interesting comment one time about these combos, especially if you still have some cheese left over. What this one particular person would do, he would actually pour cheese on top of his combos. Or his, whatever, cracker-filled cheese crackers, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But he would eat them like this, and he said it just added a whole nother flavor dimension to them. And grab my raspberry drink, have that ready to rock and roll, and let's give our tuna tortilla wrap a try. Actually, it's pretty tasty. You can see this tuna is still nice and moist. See, you can't really see any pepper in there, but you can definitely taste that lemon extract. Very pleasant. And then you get a little hint of that cheese. Not too bad. Oddly enough, the mayonnaise is very understated. The lemon really stands out. Now, if you're looking for an extra added crunch component, you could always take your cheese-filled crackers and stick them in here as well. And then you'll get that good crunch. Yep, not too shabby. And then I'm going to try a combo with some of that cheese on it. This actually works very well. You place it in your mouth, you get that creaminess of the cheese, and then you crunch into that cracker, and you're like, okay, that works too. And then you get this powdered combo cheese in there, this cheddar, that really kind of just gives you a nice pump of flavor after that. Good idea. Whoever thought up this was a very good idea. I'm doing that again. Yeah, being a field gourmet is total necessity if you're going to try to keep your morale up in the field. You're always going to have to try things with different things, mix them up and try them together to see if you can find something that is just right in that sweet spot just for you, just the way that you like it. The only thing that would make me extra super happy is if we had a little bit of hot sauce that I could have placed on that tuna wrap. Then I got our raspberry drink. Pretty tasty. Again, one of the biggest comments that I hear as far as these drinks is the artificial flavor. Well, of course it's artificial flavor. It's not like you're going to have crushed raspberries inside of that little packet. So, yeah, I mean, you got to take it for what it is. It's a ration. And then the chocolate First Strike Ration Bar. Take a look at that. Just reading the ingredients, it's a cornucopia of madness. It starts off as a fruit base. Of course, it has fructose syrup. What doesn't in the U.S.? Glycerine, prune paste, date paste, corn syrup, maltodextrin, rice cereal, rice bran, calcium carbonate, crisp rice, which is a little crunchy component in there, palm oil, chocolate, liqueur. All right, I'm a fan about that. And then it's got all the extra additives, you know, dextrose. It even has a cocoa, but it doesn't say what percentage it is. Then all the little extra little vitamins and minerals, emulsifiers, all that fun goodness. It almost makes you just say, you know, you get a Russian or you get a Polish ration, and it's date bar. That's all it is. It's just dates. Well, everybody, this was menu number 21. Tuna chunk light water packed lemon pepper. This was sent to me from a high-speed U.S. Marine out of Pendleton. Thank you very much. You know who you are, and I am very appreciative. Now I'm going to break this stuff up, take it out back for Sherman's high-speed birthday, and see what my devil dogs think of their chow. I'd say he likes it. What about you? Oh yeah. Hey.